ourselves new skin. Get a house in Devon. Drink cider from a
se mete por tu pena. Lo caliente del sol que se te metió y no te deja quieta, nena. ¿Quién puede parar eso que al bailar descontrola tu cadera? Y ese fuego que quema por dentro y dentro te convierte en...
no te me ahorres, en la tuya nos llaman los matadores.
Welcome one and all to another TeaTime Friday League Racing, hosted here by myself, DXT Ferret. So we are here in France, Le Castellet. Anybody who knows this circuit will know it's got 147 different variations to the circuit. We are using what they call Route 1, which is the longest of all. Circuit is owned by Bernie Ecclestone's ex-wife. So that money that she got from the divorce really paid off well. So we are full quality, even though we have only got 15 drivers. So we are going to be basically, there is no real need for anybody to jump out in Q1 anyway for a qualifier. But if anybody needs practice, which there is some drivers there, I would suggest going out for a little bit of practice. That is, they are invited to do so. So just quickly sort out our information. So here we go. We're going out on intermediates. It is looking a little bit cloudy. So already we've had a few people in the chat. So big start to see Walker say, "How tall are you, BB?" I'm not too sure who BB is. Wild Games, hello Wild Gamer, thank you for joining us. That's DXT Nilmer, driving over in Tier 2. Big Salty Seawater again, Class Tunes, yeah, fair, and oh yes, Fast 5, what a movie. So yeah, the music I was playing today was a few songs. So we had Daddy Yankee singing with Gasolina, we had Don Omar with Dancer Kuduro, we had Scooter with Jumping All Over the World, and we did start off with Feeder, Buck Rogers. So, and all those songs are owned by the performing artists, so not my music. Just a little disclaimer I had to put out there. So we have got a few people who are out for basically post their little time in, get themselves into Q2. If you see any accidents, it'll be shocking because, yeah. So you can sit back and enjoy what is. So what we'll do is we'll get back onto Dara, get rid of everything. As you can see, Dara just not a human, not a human, hobo, sorry, out on the full wets. So hobo looking to do a lap, if you can. Just had a little van on board with our big man here. So yeah, it is set a lap and retire business to do for our Q1. Which is great to see. So while we're doing this, while we're just sitting around watching the cars do a lap, so the Castellets, aka the Circuit Paul Ricard, is a French motorsport circuit built in 1969. So it's near Marseille. Basically, it's named after the guy who financed the circuit. What the idea was to experience the challenge of building a race circuit, and he did so by building it on a car park. Racing has been in this region from 1970. Hosted so many things like the Grand Prix from back in 1971 every so often, and then from 2018 until present day. It's held GT races, TCR races, Porsche Super Cup. Did host the F2 and F3 until the rejigs on their calendars, where things have changed now, where they, instead of having 2 races per circuit, they're now having 3, so they've dropped quite a lot of the circuits. From the Support Racing GP3 series was here in 2018. It was the only time GP3 was here. So a lot of experience. Oh, we've just caught Herbo cutting the corner. And I'll be going to the stewards. The stewards do not take kindly to, especially on this circuit, to people cutting corners to save time. So, Mr. Herbo, being the would not be getting away with that. Well, although he was actually getting away from Flea. He was on Flea pass, so that may be the only reason why he may survive without a penalty, but we'll see. So the circuit, it does host, it hosts 15 corners along a 3.6 mile circuit. 1/3 of that is actually on the Mistral Straight. And that's the 2 parts of Mistral Straight, so with the chicane in the middle. So huge chunk. So do we have anybody who's on circuit now? So we've got turn 1 and 2 of Lavieri. It technically is a swept chicane, and that will go ahead down into the next chicane, which is technically a chicane of Bomb. Bomb is a right, left, right, or Saint Bomb. And I'll go into McCall. I do believe. So, and then from McCall onto the Mistral Straight. So Mistral Straight here, and that carries on right onto Signs or Cygnus, as some people call it, but it's actually Signs because the E is silent. And then this into Boset. Boset then leads on to Bendor. Bendor into the village. The village is this right-handed swooping corner into Tor. And then Tor will lead you onto Pont, which is the sharp hairpin corner that leads onto the start-finish straight. And those series of corners. That is 15 corners. So obviously the first chicane is Rieri, which is 1-2. Then the second chicane, which is part of Saint Bomb. It's split. Saint Bomb is split into so it's 4 corners split. So you got Le Hotel, which is the first one, the chicane. Then you got Camp, which is the sharp right-hander. Then Saint Bomb is the 6th corner, which is where swooping right-hander. then it is the call, which leads onto the Mistral Straight. So that's the understanding of that corner. The Mistral Straight is actually does have a different name as well. It's Montreal. That's something I didn't know. Very nice to say. So yeah, Mistral Straight is called Montreal. The Mistral Straight does host a 1.1 mile long, so which is just short of a third, with 167 possible configurations, which means it does give a versatility to the circuit, but it's nothing special really. We've got Nilmra, who's with us now, who's managed to get in. Who's coming out of the pits now? Speedy. So Nilma and Speedy are the only ones left. Nilma is heading back in now, Speedy, to set out a time lap. If everybody retires quick enough, then we can then move on to Q2 a lot quicker. Big salty. Salty seawater come out. Which do you like more, pasta or spaghetti? Even though they pretty much are the same thing, there's slightly a little different consistency. I would prefer pasta. I think pasta fills you up more and doesn't taste as slimy, and I don't understand why, because spaghetti is pasta. But yeah, I'd pick pasta. What about you, buddy? God, what is? That is actually a really good question. I do like these random questions that we have. So random question, guys. So basically, right, you can ask any question you like, as long as it's appropriate for the stream. So no cussing. You're not getting know about my sex life or my time in the armed forces. They're the ones that are off limits. So it's got to be pasta, man, with cheese. Of course, cheesy pasta's a bit, not macaroni cheese. Cheesy pasta. It's definitely better than macaroni cheese. I do not drink J2O. But if I had to, I think I'll go for the raspberry one. But I don't drink J2O, so I can't answer that one. If you had to meet one ex-F1 driver, who would it be? See, that's a good question. Now, I'm going to give you two answers. So, if you're going to ask if it's an ex-F1 driver who has passed away, then it'd either be Niki Lauda or Juan Manuel Fangio. I would love to know what was. Then you've got Sterling Moss. See, that's a tough one. But then if you ask me which one living, it'd be Jenson Button. I love the guy is the driver I backed for a long time, way before he got into Brawn. And I want to know what was going through his head when Honda pulled away, because obviously that is one of those things where there's a lot of things that could have gone, a lot of emotions could have gone through his head about that. Big Solid Seawater, favourite board game? Ooh. See, I love Cluedo. I do love Cluedo, but I also like Risk, and I do like playing Monopoly with the family. So we just see Speedy retiring on track, but I think that was ordered from admin. I think admin told him to retire on track. So we'll let that go. So everybody's through to Q2. Boom. Guys, keep hitting me with those questions because they are actually quite interesting. They're quite good questions. So, you know what's bugged me on this? I've got my Aston Martin cap on, and it's not on there, and no one's on there. Right. So DXC Herbo has confirmed that it is admin orders. Big Dog, let's see what favourite number. Okay, so if it's a 3-digit number, it's 172. Last 3 digits of my Armed Forces number. 88 is my number that I used to race under because it was my name. It was the year I was born. So yeah, it'd be those 2 numbers. If you had to pick one road car and one F1 car to drive, which would it be? Which would you pick? The Brawn is my F1 car. Absolutely love that car. That would be the car I'd want to drive. Either that or the 6-wheel Tyrrell. They're the 2 cars, F1 cars I would like to drive. Road car. See, I like the McLaren F1 GTR. It's one of my favourite cars in the world. But I'd want to drive a Razoo. If you ask me which one I'd pick to own, it'd definitely be a Razoo. You don't see them on the road ever. Last time I seen one was used as a police car. But I'd love a Razoo or a Cosworth. Just something about them. It just takes me back to watching when I first started falling in love with motorsport. Motorsport for me started with rallying. I love the rallies, the Group B cars, like the Quattro, the Razoo, the Beta, even the Delta was actually fantastic. So, yeah, motor racing was a thing that hit me when I was young, and that was the ones I'll go for. So, fantastic questions. I do really love these questions, guys. So keep them up, keep these questions up, guys, because I absolutely think they're amazing. So, let's have a look. So we've got loads of the beaker. That's a great view. Let's bring that up. Bring that up. Bring that up. And Lewis the beaker now. Heading out on fast. Let's take that off. Let's join in. Okay, so we're heading into Vieri. Now this is left, right, over the curb, push it on those curbs, guys. Those curbs are quite forgiving. Now we're coming into the hotel. Again, curbs, use them. A little bit early on that apex though it was. Kind of threw them off for hitting camp now into Stem Bomb. Out into Echo. And onto the Mistral Straight. Now the Mistral Straight you kind of want to hover very close to this white line on the right hand side, not on it, but near it. Then you push right across, use the curbs, swing across, almost invalidated it. Again, early apex there, should be a little bit later to get yourself a bit more rotated round. Now onto the remainder of the minstrel straight, you want to be on the other side. Again, too early onto that curb, you want to use more curb on the inside. Keep on that curb, switch it across, it's out, then back in. Push wide, right across, hold out, don't go on that white line because you want it late apex, very nicely done. Bit too early though because you want to run this over the curb, you want to be on the curb, there we go. Now left, cutting tighter, here we go. Onto the right hand going in, and out wide, push it wide. Absolutely fantastic line there from Lewis Beaker on the final corner, but that there is one of the reasons why this circuit is quite technical. You need to know exactly when you're putting a car onto the curb and off the curb. You don't want to be running on the blue. Okay, the blue does wear your tyres a lot quicker than any of it, so that you want to stay off that. Stay away from the red as well, more so, because the red is a grade 5 degradation, where the blue is only 3 and the second is 1. White lines don't give you grip, so you want to stay from the white, stay off the thin white lines. The fat white lines that you see sometimes on the outside of the second, they're grade 2 degradation. But that blue will wear your tyres down thin, and the red will shred them. So you kind of want to stay away from them. Right, so Lewis the Beaker has taken the offshoot. But have you noticed that he'd done it properly? He went through the chicane, didn't save himself time, he just basically didn't want to interrupt with Feli's race. Well done, Lewis, that is exactly what we want to see from drivers. So we'll let him go on that. So he's holding a 1:30.8, which at the moment is the fastest lap, but they are on mediums. So we've got Freedom, who's out on a soft tyre. I don't think there's any messing around with Freedom. I think he's just going for the soft tyre and then pushing it ahead to start the soft tyre on the race. It's simple. The tyre strategy, possibly a 1 stop at a push, could go to a 2 stop. And you can hear that little bleep. That bleep shows that the DRS is available. That's quite nice, that. So let's have a look. So we have got 15 very capable drivers. Let's have a rundown and discuss these drivers. So we have Lewis the Beaker. Lewis the Beaker is a reasonable driver. He is quite quick at times, and he has shown his stance in the race quite well. So it's fantastic to see that he's doing quite well. He does kind of battle for podiums. Shaunicus, haven't seen a lot of this driver personally, but he has shown his pace. He has shown his technical ability, and he is so close to Lewis the Beaker's time. He's only 6 thousandths off. I'm expecting a close battle between the top 5 drivers. Non-human, who jumped in first there. The guy has been unstoppable. The guy has been quick. He is Freedom's brother, so I'm hoping for a Freedom non-human battle between the McClay brothers. But this is where these are the kind of races. Oh look, he's cut the corner a little bit and he's lost a bit of a. Well, he's invalidated his laps up, but he's already set the fastest time, so he'll be quite comfortable going through into Q3. Now, Freedom stuck it on P2 at the moment. He is on a soft tyre, but I think he can get more out of that tyre. But he's shown that he's got pace. So we're going to go to Scotty Harris. Scotty Harris is a driver that we've seen for many years, well, many seasons, should I say. A competent driver, can battle for podiums, a little bit inconsistent at times, and that's where his downfall will be. DXC Herbo, the owner and operator of Dexterous Esports and the TeaTime Friday League. Again, a driver that I expect more from him, but then expecting him to win a race is like expecting a window lick to actually lick through a window. So it's something that's very unlikely to happen. But the dreams can come true, Herbo. We could see you win a race somewhere. Now, DXC Nilmer, Wild Gamer on our chat, is a driver I personally back at times. The guy has it. He is the Lewis Hamilton of the lawnmower racing, but he has abilities to win races. The only thing is that he's not showing it, and that is beating me up a bit, because he is quick. We've seen it last season with the last game. Absolutely a driver that has the pace. He just makes a mistake and it ruins his race a lot. But then he should be up there. He should be battling. He showed it there 2 weeks ago. He showed his pace and he was battling up at the top. DXT Moyland, another quick driver. A driver that was last season head and shoulders above everyone else. Just seems to be overshadowed now by non-humans resurgence. Absolutely shadowed out. I want to see him. I want to see more of this guy. He could be the one who pushes non-human freedom and Shaunicus to push harder, and we could see some battles with him. DXT Sausage, aka Speedy. Now, when he pulls his finger out and decides to put the DXT Sausage name on, that is what I'm waiting for. But I know again another driver who can score a podium. Wheelie, I doubt it. He has been making mistakes, but if he hooks up a good lap after good lap, then I will be expecting him to be on the podium. Flea, the Ginger Ninja. For anybody who doesn't know, Flea is outrageously Scottish Scotsman. As far as I'm aware, he's still a virgin. But when I see a picture of him and he looked like Roger from Family Guy when he had the red hair that he stole off someone. When he murdered them and stuffed them in the lake and put the wig on, that's what he looked like. He looked like that. So that is a Flea in a nutshell. But yeah, the guy's a risk taker. He's got a habit of doing an overtake in the pit lane. Now, overtakes in the pit lane are dangerous and are frowned upon by the stewards. But if you get it clean and you get it before the warning line, then it's all fair game. Now, in the past, in the past we've seen someone do an overtake in the pit lane, and he deliberately got himself a 5-second penalty to gain track position. That will go against you. You'll get a further penalty for dangerous driving into the pit lane or taking a penalty to gain an advantage. That is something that we were. And so we're going to jump on board with DXT. Jumped on board with DXT Matty now, and DXT Matty again, a driver that I'll back. He's shown that he can drive in previous seasons. I think with the change of game, it's actually changed his ability to be more as competitive as he has in the past. But I'm expecting him to get himself up there before the end of the season. I want to see him on the podium at some point soon, because I do like the guy. The guy's a very strong contender for driver's driver at times, and he's a very fair driver and it's very clean. So I would like to see that being rewarded with a podium. Now, Dutchy McDutchface, great name, absolutely love that name. A driver that I've seen quite a lot of in other formats, and he's shown that he can be competitive. Again, this is a very competitive league. I don't know how we've managed to find these competitive drivers, but we have. So yeah, we're expecting some good things from him. Now, I'm going to jump on to talk about DXT Anthony, who's sitting on P1 at the moment in Q2 on the soft tyre. This is a driver that I do expect to be up here more than he has been. He is a 2-time champion. And it's a 2-time champion when we had other quick drivers here. Some of these drivers are new, but we had drivers just as quick as these, and some of them are even quicker. And Dixie Anthony was all over them. I think it's the fact that he's him and Dixie Singh, both very quick drivers, tend to get brought. They team up with Hobo, and Hobo brings them down. So I blame Hobo, because Hobo's been on with Alpha Male with Singh, and Singh's not performed as well as he should have. So yeah, I'm going to blame Hobo for the downfall of Dixie Anthony and Dixie Singh. That's Sesvin. Now Sesvin, he's gone really wide there to allow Cargo. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Gotta give him that. I think that's very nice done. Out of the way, running the 88. Again, a driver capable of get a podium. Do I expect him to get a podium? From time to time I do expect it, but if you look, he is 3/10 of Dixie Anthony's pace right now. That's not a lot. 3/10 is a one corner. And Lexi's come to the chat going, as if Herbert is third. Yeah, he's third at the moment. But that's only because everybody else hasn't put as many laps in as Hobo. I think he's paid people to slow down to let him look like he's got up there higher. So we'll see what happens at Q3. Big Solid War has come up with a question saying favourite artist and musician. Wow, you know, I can't answer that. I'm a musical butterfly. I like a lot of different music. I like a lot of different artists. I go through phases. At one point, it was Blink-182. Then there was a moment where it was Snow Patrol. A moment when it was Fever. Green Day at one point. At the moment, I'm vibing with Phil Collins, so it's difficult to say. That's a really, really tough question. If you ask me what era of music, I love 80s more than anything else, but I can't pinpoint to one particular artist. I really can't, because I'll go through phases. I go, oh, I like that song. You know, I'm going to listen to all their music. Really, really tough. That's a really tough question. I'm loving these hard questions, by the way. I am loving these questions that way making me think. So at the moment, we're going to say goodbye to a couple of drivers. So we've got say bye-bye Scotty, to Dixie Sausage, Dixie Matty, Dutch McDutchface, and the Ginger Ninja Flea. So we're going to say bye to them for now until the race as we move on to Q3. Big Solly's here. Favourite football player living and dead? Right. Favourite football player living and dead. Now, if you mean favourite football player past and present, would be a better question to ask, because Ryan Giggs was my favourite player growing up. I love that guy. Left mid for United. I liked Solskjaer at the time. Oh. So we are starting Q3 now. Let's bring up lap data telemetry as well. Everybody should be on soft, so I'm going to keep that off. And Lewis the Beaker is our first driver out. Oh, oh my goodness, Lexi! Oh my goodness, that's brilliant! I'm not repeating that because, yeah, you read read it, and you can understand why I'm not repeating that. Let's just say that Herbert got an itchy trigger finger. Um, oh, Lexi, I love the banter, love it. Oh, big salty seawater, man. You've got me thinking. Greatest footballer living or dead? Oh. FFS. Lol. For flaming sake. Oh. So, right, guys, about a year ago, me and Hobo were racing on this very circuit. And Hobo, oh, I had the worst start you could ever have. Something glitched out. I don't know what it was because my internet was amazing. My internet's always been amazing, but I wasn't connecting properly to the server. Starting a race, my car decides before the lights go out, under its own control, because you can't control it before the lights, drives forward, then it reverses in front of another driver. I get kicked out of the lobby. I join back in the lobby, go to take control of my car. My car then decides it wanted to overtake everybody behind the safety car, and the game term says, "Oh, let the safety car go past." I was like, "How can I let the safety car go past? I've not gone past the safety car," and I got disqualified. That same race, Hobo decided to have a little spin and go, "Have I spun? Have I fucking spun? I'm out." And that has been a vibe for Hobo ever since. So that could be making a comeback. That little voice clip could be making a comeback at some point. Right, so Dara stuck at a 129.3, a fantastic effort by DXC Dara. So I'm going to be watching Non-Human as he dives into the pits. So here we go. What do we need? And let's see who've got out. So at the moment, Dara with 129.3, Johnnycus with 129.6, and Lewis Speaker on 129.7, Freedom 130.0, Moylan 130.3, Sesfin 130.4, Herbert 131.0, and Nilma 131.1. So they are quite tight. So here we go. Right, for you people out there,
It's fun. How's my fun? I'm out.
so that there will be being played when people crash out today. So, how about enjoy? So everybody's back in the pits now. This is everybody waiting to go back at the opportune time. With lots of 130, a outlap will be about 2 minutes long. So you're looking at 2 minutes to go. So in 4 minutes' time, should have a rush for everybody to get back out. Big salty seawater. I'll be dying if Herbert spins now. So would I. I would absolutely hoot, especially if we lose at the same corner, which is corner was. Let me get this right. I believe it's the one that. So it's at Signs. So it's the one at the end of the Mistral Straits. That's where he crashed out. Big Salty Seawater, who has always come up with a very good question. I've not seen a bad question. Has come up with the worst question in the world. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Why would anybody put pineapple on pizza? It's vile. It's wrong. It's no. No. Anybody who puts pineapple on pizza deserves to be shot. Line them up and shoot them. Because they don't deserve it. No. They get put in the same kind of category as people who call their girlfriends birds or call their boyfriends fellas. That's the two worst. It's in that group. On a familiar note, favourite pizza toppings. Ooh, right. See, mate, I had pizza today, and I went for Donna meat on my pizza. I think there's something about Donna meat on a pizza. It's just amazing, especially when you don't eat it all and you have some the next day. Oh, that's amazing. It's like the best ever. What reminds me of though, because I'm doing this on a Friday. I like to go out on a Friday night. So Friday nights are my nights that I like to go out on. So I might, after here, finish the rest of my pizza and then go out on a night out and then end up getting another pizza. But yeah, it would be a Donna meat pizza. Sometimes I have pepperoni and chicken on it as well. Anything meaty, really. A good meat feast is quite nice. Matt Hoyland, DXT Moyland. I'm so slow around here. I'm so slow around here. Well, unlucky kiddo. So, yeah, that's that's going to be fun. So Moylan has retired from the session. DXT Dora, the squeaky leprechaun, has oh, that was a proper quick flip spin. It's stuck at 129.2, and I think he just went too quick through the chicane. That's funny. But his teammate says is on an outlap. Dora could have easily gone, stuck it out in front, and went, you know what, I'm going to help my teammate out. But he's on an outlap, as Dora's probably on an inlap now. So Dora's like, oh, situation. How did you spun me here? I don't know what has happened. I just spun it around. Although his voice will be a lot squeakier than that. Non-human. Looking to get that P1 spot back. Can he do it? So I am expecting non-human to put a really good time out now. It does hold a nice line going through that corner, but then it doesn't use all his track. That late apex was spot on. Oh, almost invalidated, kept it in. So not human now. He is the only person I'm expecting to really upset Dara at the moment. And that was a very good cut of the corner. And that's, I think that is, no, he's not going to do it. I'm sorry, Master, I just can't do it. I can't get it quick enough. So Shaunicus now. Can Shaunicus cause an upset and take off four, I'm going to say 4 tenths. He is about 2 tenths up. Here we go. He's improved, but not a lot. That's him in 4th. So we're just waiting for the non-human. So, right, round up, we got situation data. He's on a 129.2. We've got non-human, who's on a 1293. Got Lewis the Vicar on a 1294. Unicus on a 1294. Got the other Scottish guy who's on a 1298. We've got the DXD Anthony on a 129.9. That's been on a 130.2. And then we've just watched Hobo ramming and DXD Anthony up the rear in 9th. And actually, he's a 9th is not your magic number. No, it's not. Wow, have you seen that? I was just waiting for this timeout to go out. Big thought to see what favourite holiday destination. Ooh. Right. That is tough. Right. So got to have a quick rundown. So we've got DXC Dara on a 129.2. We've got non-human on 129.3. Lewis Speaker on a 129.4. Sonicus on 129.4. Freedom on a 129.8. We've got the DXC Anthony on a 129.9. We've got Sedgwick on a 130.2. We've got DXC Moyland on a 130.3. We've got DXC Hover on a 130.10 and DXC Nilmer on a 130.11. So that is the end of Q3. Every driver put their times out on a soft apart from Hover, which apparently didn't do any tyres. Favourite holiday destination, let's have a look. Right. There's a place in Russia. I know Russia's like it's a taboo place, but there's a place in Russia called Kamchatka. It's a lovely area, and it was it's like I'd say like a mini forest. You walk through, and then there's a stream that goes through. You walk a lot up the stream, and then there's like a little pool, a thin lined waterfall that comes through the middle of the trees, and it looks absolutely amazing. The water when it's warm and it's quite bright, it's very lush. It's just an amazing place to be, really peaceful. But you get this kind of like high-load rainbow that forms around the waterfall, midway up from the stream, and it's just amazing. So as it's come down, it's like midway between where it comes out of the tree, between the trees and the thing. There's like a halo, a rainbow halo that goes around the water. It's absolutely amazing, and yeah, I just absolutely love that place. It's very peaceful. But then, if I want to go on, it'd be a place I want to go again. But if holiday wise, I'm quite I like the Mediterranean area, so it'd be like Mallorca, Ibiza, Menorca, Fuerteventura. Those islands would be absolutely bliss. So the Canary Islands would be also nice. So I do like the island beach kind of idea. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Mallorca. That's my favourite holiday destination. There's a mix of things from there, or Ibiza. Ibiza do have a lovely little weekend market. It's like something back in the 60s. It's quite nice. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions for holiday related destinations, guys, just throw them at me. I'm looking to take Toby away in the summer, so suggestions will be suitable. So we are going to be starting 27 laps of the Paul Ricard circuit. Now, luckily, Paul Ricard, even though it's a long circuit due to the length of the straights, it's quite quick because there's quite a few straights. A handful of technical corners, but the straights are long. So please, guys, put your predictions out on a postcard and send them off to F1 Game Sucks at yourass.com. Because, yeah, this will be interesting. So Darwin outlined himself up. We've got non-human in a second. In all fairness, the guy that we should be watching might actually be Shornicus in fourth. But we could digress. Here we go. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. They're out. And away we go. I have jumped on board the Shornicus, and look at that! Freedom threw himself up into fourth. He's now into third. Really, he's gone out to drop back, but he's battled on to third. As Lewis the Beacon, does he get his third back? No, Freedom has managed to drop. I thought Shornicus might have been the one who managed to slither his way into a podium position, but Freedom's managed to get back from fifth into fourth. And so far, that's a pretty good start by most of the drivers. So we've got Frenzy down at 16th at the moment. He's quite happy to step back, let people spread out a bit, and then, yeah. Right, so let's have a look. So far, it's still quite tight. Sesford's making moves on Nilma. The side-by-side battle, that is... Oh! Tell you what, well done Sesford for catching that. A little bit of contact between the two drivers. I can't say there was any fault in it. But, yeah, little touch, one car slides out, but very well saved by Sesford. Now DXT Matty is looking to be getting into this mid-pack battle, and Hobo down in 11th. Just can't get it up there, can he? And that is the end of our lap 1 of 27. So now Frenzy's sitting right back. I think he's waiting for people to make mistakes. It seems like Frenzy could easily get himself up there. He's gone on the hard tyres. tyre strategy is showing a medium soft, medium or medium hard. Hard actually work well around here, and that's Flea. And it got kind of like had to cut that corner a little bit. But he's let Scotty Harris get in front of him again, which is fair play to Flea for allowing that to happen. 2 LP drivers saying 14th and 15th. We've got Speedy in 13th. Dutch of a Dutch face watching this. Oh, Sesvin spins round. Is that getting another contact between him and Nilmer? But Herbert is now up into 10th. He's in the point scoring position. The AXT Matty in 9th. We've got let's have Dutch him with Dutch face. Is out. Spiritual safety car. That's weird. I don't know exactly what happened there. But Freedom's down at 14th. If anybody knows what happened to Dutch and Dutch Face, please drop in and let me know. Be quite interesting to see what happened there. As Darrow warmed up his tyres a bit, and that's allowed non-human to decrease that gap. So we are looking at penalties already for Herbo and Nilmer. I'm expecting to crash out. I really am expecting Herbo to crash out. So Herbo is back in the pits. And it's a drive-through penalty, I believe. So Herbo's already a half a lap down, and it's only been 3.5 laps gone. Unlucky Hobo. Unlucky Hobo. So we are looking at, gonna have a look at Moylan now. Moylan, who is right behind Shawkers, who's right behind Lewis Tabika. This is a close battle for third. Could go to any of these drivers really. Another penalty there getting given to Sesvin this time. For 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Very nicely done there. Right, all the drivers so far, we've not had any major incidents really, apart from the one where Dutch and McDutchface has crashed out, but hasn't brought out a full safety car. non-humans in second. Looking for that opportunity to get past Dara. The battle for first is just as hot as the battle for third. And Moreland right behind us because Shauna's managed to get third. But they've run down to the minstrel chicane. It's a long one. And Moylan could have made the move on the speaker but had to break out because he wasn't going to get past them. Non-human has got past Dara. Has Dara got it in to get back? Is he literally saying Dara is definitely got a bottle? If Dara does send the bottle in, it won't happen. Dara will make a mistake and then he'll crash out on purpose. That is the Dara way. So you got a Scotsman and an Irishman battling out. When I say a Scotsman and an Irishman, it's a Scottish boy and an Irish boy battling out for first and second right now. So we have got non-human holding off the battle. We've got battles that are further down, but this is the one we are watching. The Dara just looking to capitalise. Scotty Harris has DNF'd. He's crashed out. Where's he crashed? He's crashed out in at Escol, just on the Mitchell Street. So unlucky fella. Scotty, I have something for you.
I'm out. How have I fucking spun? How have I spun? I'm out.
And he's like, can't say real estate man there, you can't. He's a little bit squeaky, isn't he? Here's our Dara. So we've got people in the pit now. It is a full safety car. We've Scotty Harris going out. So as you can see, all these drivers in the pits, getting their fresh tyres. Ready to go. And look who takes the front. It is Frenzy. Frenzy takes the lead. I'll tell you something. Shauna's getting in front of non-human, and non-human dropping down behind Shauna's and Lewis the Beaker is quite interesting. Dara Dara's left the session. Dara's left the session. No, has he? He has. Dara has left the session. So we need to get him back in. Dara, get back. Has he left the session because I impersonated his squeaky voice? So we've got half the grid with penalties. That is a lot of penalties already. We've only done 7 laps. Probably stick net. Yeah. He's got to plug his internet, but he's got to plug his internet into a tree or something to see if he can get a better signal. Dara, get your ass back in. And it is hitting like. And Dara can't really join because Scotty, the host, left. Why is Scotty host? We need a better host. We need a host that's going to stay in, even if they crash out. Well. Fenzi's dives into the pits. This is the worst time to dive into the pits. So Hobo's made places up, wow, but he's never bottled anything. Dara. I love this game. Win gone, lol. Unlucky Dara. Assistant bottle. It's like suicide, but in a game version, isn't it? So as we can see, Dara is leading the race. Well, his AI is. The great thing about this is that when that safety car goes in, that car is not going to do the usual safety car start. However, I may get you to host in future, guys. Oh, no, go suck it. Yeah, just go suck it. I am not hosting. I don't do hosting. So safety car is in on this lap. And as you can see, the car's slowed down a bit, but not. It's not gone down to the usual driver's favourite. Is he wrong accent, different part of Ireland? No, it doesn't. No, it's the squeakiness I'm going for. I don't care, but it's like people trying to do a stand dancer accent and comes out with a Geordie accent. It's similar. And Gaz shows up, does the job, and gets out as quick as possible. Well, that's why my sexuality is classed as an Apache. I'm in close of devastation and back out again. So there we go. Safety car's gone in. And Dara is leading away. And he's getting overtaken by Shorticus and Lewis DeVica. Oh, Lewis DeVica, can he actually take Shorticus? Oh, he's sliding. How have I fucking spun? But he's not out. It's not out this time. Oh, Frizzy's just done the same place. Oh, come on. However, I want to see you spin and crash out. It's gonna have to happen. Hey, so we got Speedy now. going all out on his compadre, Flea at the moment, and we're looking and everything, but no, Flea's gone deep. See, all the time he goes deep because he's a virgin. And somehow he's managed to hold it off. He's keeping Speedy right behind him. Flea is all over it like a tramp on chips. Or a Skaskel on rod. But Speedy's got Sesfin right behind him. So the XD sausage needs. Oh, who's this? Oh, Hobo's foot. Oh, you know what? I'm going to join in with the party. Little touchy from Hobo. And Sesfin's conceded space. And it's kind of opened the door for Moylan to get in there as well. And there we go. Don't give us a job, guys. Accents are not your strong points. No, they're not. They're not. And I don't care. I'd like to take the mic anyway. Ooh! DXC Anthony thought he could give it a little shafting. And Lewis the Beaker ramming Sesfin up the rear. Losing a chunk of wing. And Lewis the Beaker going really wide. There we go. I look at Dara getting swallowed like like I'm not gonna actually. I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna stop there. Oh, is he? How's my nephew? Nephew. Ooh, wow. Herbert's going in deep and hard. Wow. Lexi would be impressed. Because she never gets it like that any other time. And Fully going wide. Toby's good, is he? He's good. He's well, we've had a few little health things that we've had to look at, but he's good. So, run down from, we've got Non-Human he's got the lead in front of Shaunicus. Don't know how he's managed to do that, but he's got the DXD Matty is now in third. We got Freedom right behind him in fourth. We've got Flea, who's up in fifth. Don't know how near Flea has managed to be up in fifth, but he's there, and he's holding well with Hobo in sixth. Hobo just can't get past him. Flea is all over the track. You got this massive battle behind him, so you got Sesfin, Moylan and Speedy all battling out. Sesfin's managed to get, even said that he's gone wide, he's managed to get in front of Moylan get him back. And I think Flea had to go really wide there because Hobo was not going slowing down quick enough. So we've got it. Shaunicus, who is holding off quite well, and Moylan's out. What's happened to Moylan? What the hell has happened to Moylan? What has happened to Moylan? Come on guys, just give me an answer. What happened to Moylan? How did he die? Right, let's get back to it. So, Non-Human in first, we've got Shaunicus in second, Freedom in third, DXD Matty in fourth, a little switcheroo from those two. Hobo sitting in fifth, we've got Sesvin in sixth, we've got Speedy in seventh, we've got Frenzy in eighth, Dara in ninth, we've got Flea in 10th, we've got Nilmer in 11th, we've got Lewis the Beaker in 12th, who will overtake Nilmer, who's in the pits, and DXD Anthony in 13th. Well, I'll give it spun. The answer, spun. Not who spun into who or whatnot, or how did he spin, it's just spun. Well, tell you what, Moylands, I hope you're listening. Because this one is for you.
How have I fucking spun? How have I spun? I'm out.
Get out. Get the out. Yes, so absolutely crazy moment. Absolutely crazy. So like we got a non-human who's like first, we got Shoricus in second, got Freedom in third, I got DXD Matty in fourth, and then got Hobo in fifth, and got like Chesty who's like in sixth, Speedy, oh like I'll split out, I love a bit of speed being like that, he's in seventh, we got Plenty who's like in eighth, we got DXD Dara who's like in ninth, like, but he's not even racing, so it doesn't count. We got Flea who's like this weird and disgusting, who's like in 10th for some weird reason. I don't think he's ever believe he can score a point. We got Lewis the Beaker, who's catching up like in 11th. We got DXD Anthony, somehow he's like got past Nilmer. Oh, that's because Nilmer's in the freaking pit lane. And then while gaming on a chat like lads, of course, gone said, oh, he lost it and went off. Well, of course, that's the definition of being spun, but like, who, or like, was he battling with anyone or anything like that, like, lads? Come on, it's got to be more than just a spun. What did he crash into? Did he crash into another car? Or did he crash into a wall or something? Or did the wheels just pop off like that Alpha tyre, that Toro Rosso like years ago? Where his wheels just go boo! You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Well, I wanted to see a massive battle. We've got Frenzy now. Frenzy's like hunting down DXD sausage like a scouse girl on the powerful cock. Absolutely amazing, this driver. He's like really quick, but like he never wants to qualify. And wow, game's like, wow. Obviously, I think he's hit you, isn't he, lad? He's hit you, and you're like, oh, wall. Oh, sorry, I thought you said well. So he's hit the wall. Oh, Moylan spun it, hit the freaking wall, like. It's mental. So, like, we're gonna be expecting a lot more coming from these guys. Like, Frenzy's gone past Speedy. Now, Speedy had no answer to that. Just couldn't handle him. Bye-bye, Speedy, as he tumbles down to the heath. Can Shaunicus make his move on non-human? I don't think so, like that's because oh look at that, non-human gone for a little dancey on off the track there. I think that was a little bit of disconnection, you know, a little de-stinky. Speedy got it in him to like give Frenzy a bit of trouble, a little bit of problem around the rear. Be quite interesting if he could. Don't think so, like lads. Really don't. So it's coming to this point where it's all kind of settling down. And it's just the battle for faith is on the cards. So guys, if you've got a moment, pop in a subscribe and a like. You know what I mean? Or just a comment or something. Just keep yourself alive. Cause like, it's boring like, just sitting here talking to myself. I'm coming up with like weird accents just to entertain myself. Can't do much when I'm on my own, can I, boys? So we've got Hobo now. Hobo's got like 10 seconds to make up to catch up with Matty, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Because like Sesfin's gonna be like, I'm gonna catch up with you, fella. And I'm gonna take over you. and then I'm gonna put you in the wall and bury you. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna fucking lose it, lad. Got friends here, like, he's like, no, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna watch you make a mistake, and then I'm gonna capitalise on it. A bit like you're doing the drug trade, you know what I mean? You wait for the dealer to get caught out, and then bam, you take over his territory, take over his customers. Got Dara's like, no, I've gone all the way down. He could have won it, and he's gone down there. Poor Dara. You're not even gonna get any points either, mate. Dara, man, you lost it. Unlucky could have been, like, unlucky. Hopefully he's got another 3-second time penalty. I bet he's got a million penalties. Man, he gets more penalties than I get years in prison. And like the ex-he's not done nothing. The kid's done nothing. Can't even fucking overtake anyone. What's happened to him? He used to win everything and now he's losing. It's like fucking Manchester United, lads. So he used to win everything and now he's losing everything. But he can't do it anymore, he's just gone old. In Nilmer, he was like back in the 1900s. Look, he's like so far back, he's speaking Victorian. Got non-humans, like, just fucking, like a Sunday driver, just chilling at the front, just holding everybody back. Sonicus is like, just struggling to keep up with him, I don't even know wow. Just like, Sonicus is like a quick lad, he's like, you know, he's like he's doing whiz or something. Usually, and like he's just struggling to catch up with the Scotsman. Dixie Matty back where he should be on the fucking podium steps. Come on, Matty lad. I'm rooting for you, lad. I want you to win because I want Hobo to get on the podium. Hobo's going to spin out and crash. I want to play that little thing for him. So like, how have I spun? How have I fucking spun? Like, I'll tell you how you fucking spun, Hobo. You fucking shit, lad. Sorry for my language, kidders, but I just had to say something. We got Frenzy now. Frenzy on his way. He's looking to hunt down Stesvin and Hobo. Stesvin can cause an upset with Hobo. Just tap him, spin him out. Go on. I dare ya. Go on, I dare ya. Oh, Hobo taking a little cheeky tactic. Moving to the left, moving to the right, and then dives into the corner. But Stesvin's catching up. Oh, he's in there. No, not enough legs here, Stesvin, lad. But Frenzy's there waiting to capitalise on both of you. So I got Freedom now. Freedom's in first, 7th. Like, I don't know whether Freedom can catch up with the ones at front. But he's up there. He's in the point, like, got Speedy. Now, usually I'm expecting Speedy to crash out or something at times. But, oh, look at him, he picks up a penalty. Oh, lucky Speedy, lads. Lewis the Beacon is like a million miles away from the battlefield up there. So I don't think he's going to be doing much from there, is he, boys? Now, Fleet's quite happy chilling in 10th at the moment. Because, like, he's got Lewis the Beacon in front. I know he's got, like, loads of penalties, but he's quite chilled. Oh, he's gone really well. Oh, look at that. Picks up a 3-second time penalty. Going wide there. We caught you out. It's because you can't keep on the road. Freedom picks up the fastest lap with 132.3. Dixie Anthony knows he's in for points because he's got no penalties at the moment. But like he's got 8 laps to go. Now Dara's got to be dwindling down. He's got to expect to get behind Nilmer soon. And Nilmer's like a million miles away. He's still got to catch up. He's still got to use the time warp to get himself into the battle. So I'm on board with it. Sesvin's looking to get past Hobo. It's not happening at the moment, like, because like Hobo can really put his car in the right place. It's the only thing he puts in the right place. Ask Lexi. He's fucking all over the place normally. But like Hobo's doing alright on the defending front. But like, Frenzy's got just sitting there, like, you know, I've got fourth anyway, lads. You're gonna have to just, why don't you just let me go past so I can go and try and get third? Come on, boys. Do us a solid. Do us a favour, just slip to the side and let me push past. Seanicus picks up a time penalty. Now he's got, he'd be fuming with himself, thinking, oh no, I could have had the win over freaking on human because he's got a penalty and I hadn't. And now he's got a penalty now, oh no, we're only even tails. No, let's have a look and let's see what the penalties are, lads. Alright. So, no, human's like a 5-second time penalty. So like, Seanicus just needs to be 2 seconds behind, he needs to just catch up a little bit. We've got Hobo's on 3 seconds and Tesvin's on 9. So Tesvin's going to be dropping down quite a bit. Frenzy and Freedom could get past Tesvin. Yeah. The Freedom's on 6 seconds, Speedy on a 12. I don't know how. We have Lewis the Beacon on 6. We've got 3 on 12. And Newman on 18. It's, you know, it's the type of corners that we have on a circuit. It's just like really tough. So like we've got a comment there from Dara going, how's the race going? Well, the race is going, mate, it's just going. Like, unfortunately your car is sitting down in 12. Like, unfortunate that you got kicked out by freaking the game, and yeah, because you were doing really well like that. You could have won that. Be the only time I could have really 100% back yourself, so you could have won that. If you kept yourself but instead of you crashing out on purpose, the game just kicked it out, going, oh, you didn't normally last this long, boom, out you go. Right, non-human's doing well, holding out to Seanicus. Seanicus is just dwindling back, he's just slowing right down, it's just gone really, really slow, like. I think that's those tyres are on his last leg, look at him, they're starting to wear away. Dara, should be first. Yeah, you should be first, mate, but the game doesn't like you. I think it's because you crashed out so many times beforehand. The game's just gone, you know what, you're not normally here this long, go on, bugger off. Oh, go and have an early night. Go, get your mum to give you a bath in bed. Put your little Paw Patrol pyjamas on and get your head down. So we've got Dick and Matty there, we've got Freedom and Non-Human are battling. Now these guys could battle quite well, but like, I don't see Hobo battling that hard with Freedom. I'm expecting Hobo to crash out if you try to push too hard. As you can see, like, Freedom's got a better line going through that corner than Hobo did. But like, Hobo's got better pace. Oh, look at that, he missed the apex by miles. He's like, meow, wide. Man. I can't believe you sometimes. Here we go. Around the corner. And Hobo's like lost a whole second there in the last sector. And Seanicus is pitted because those tyres were shocking. So Seanicus is going to have to push hard now. This is primary. Let's have a look at the tyres. So Non-Human on the hard, he's going to go well to the end. And so's Matty, they're doing well. Right, so we've got... So Freedom's on 5-lap old mediums. He's alright. He'll get to the end. How about hard. Frenzy. Now Frenzy's alright. I don't know whether he's gonna like improve on his position. Like, he will do with no penalties. Like, I know Robo's losing out to Sesfin. Oh, that was a nice overtake there, Sesfin. But Robo's got a chance to get back. So a second bite in the cherry, like. But Frenzy's there to like, oh boys, carry on. I'm gonna fucking have you both. Gonna do you over. Gonna proper win this. You know what I mean? And look at him. Hobo's got no answer to Sesfin, and Sesfin's like losing out to freedom. Shawnacus, he's got to push hard. Really, really hard if he wants a chance to get a few more extra points. Got Speedy now in 8th. He's going to get to the end on them. I think Flea and Nilmer will go to the end. Nilmer's like really sluggish. He's let Dara go past. How can you let Dara go past? Dara's like AI. So I'll be honest, I'll struggle against the AI. I'm terrible at this game. I drive like a stoley. And like, they don't want to try to do switch back on Dara's like AI car, but can't do it. Just tap him and knock him out. Just knock his car out of the race. Oh, Swift. Nicely done there. It was like, oh, look at that. Like, non-human now is catching up with them 2 drivers in front. Can we see our first overtake, lapping of the race? Look, I can see them both battling there like, on turn 5, or is he on turn 4? Go around turn 6. Going around St. Bomb. Now around the Col, also known as School. Going down the Mutual Streets. You know what I mean? Non-humans like miles ahead. He could get a puncher and probably still win. Matty's out there now. Matty could close down the gap a bit, but I don't think he's going to close it down enough to overtake non-human. He needs to take 11.5 seconds off. And there's more battling at the back. Dara, AI car, and Nilman just like, I think Nilman's having a bit of a laugh with the AI car. He's like, oh, I'll go back and forth. Bit like a fiddler's elbow. Got an AlphaTauri 1-2 at the moment, which is fantastic to see for the AlphaTauris. But like, can Shawnacus really cause an upset now? He's managed to take down from 5 seconds down to 1.6. Come on, boys and girls, let's have a look. Just drop in the comments like what you're thinking, because we're coming to the end on who you think is the driver of the day. I'm kind of leaning towards the XC Matty because he's had a fantastic race. Yeah, I'm leaning towards the XC Matty. These guys got back on the podium and absolutely well deserved it as well. Oh, Moyland. Man, you should have said something earlier, man. Oh, I just said want some company on comms. Oh, you know what? I'm going to set up a comms chat next time so people can join in. When they crash out, they can just join in. I'm sorry, lad. I'll do it next time. Alright. Well, thanks for the offer. Should have jumped in on your YouTube and let me know that you wanted in. Or would I, yeah, jump in like laddie. And Shawnacus gets past Frenzy, but it's not going to last long because Frenzy will duff you over. But then he's got those tyres are going to be like, oh, screaming at him. Can he last to 18 laps? Oh, it's getting really intense, like. Two laps to go. And like, non-human is catching up with Flea. And it's only because Flea's jumped in the pits. I think Flea's gone for like the fastest lap. Alright lads, they're like, what we got going on now, let's have a look. Any battles? We've got Hobo on this one. Schornicus has got past Hobo. Schornicus is like, oh man, on a mission like right now. And like Speedy's picked up a 10 penalty, time penalty there, like. Can't even believe it's going down like this. Oh, Schornicus has got past Sesvin. Wow. Schornicus proper pushing it. Don't think he's going to catch up with Freedom. But let's have a look at the penalties dead quick. Oh, he's going to have him on penalties as well. Oh, Schornicus has got himself back into third. Oh, what a lad. Well done, Schornicus. So, we're going to look out for Frenzy because I think his tyres are going to pop. But also, we're going to be watching this. Oh, look, helicopter move. Oh, they had to cover the Ginger Ninja, the helicopter, and it's like the police chase. Yeah, we got a suspect running down Mr. Straight Guard. All units. Hit that Ginger Ninja with everything you got. He's all over the road, he's like a drunk driver. Take him out, boys, take him out before he kills someone. And they're still playing around with it with Dara. I honestly think he's just messing around now. I think he's just having a bit of fun. No harm done, like, because he's not affecting anybody's faces. Because look at that. She goes like, yeah, Matty's there. I'm going to let Matty go. Well done, Nilmer. That's positive sponsorship there, lad. Oh, Dara's car is like holding on to Nilmer. And there we have it. Non-human first. Got DXC Matic on in second. There we go, like lads. An AlphaTauri 1-2. Freedom in third. Schornicus in fourth. Honest Schornicus gets third because of the penalties. Hobo down in sixth. We've got Stasvin in seventh. Just waiting for the last few drivers to finish. So one we got non-human, DXT Matty in 2, and Schornicus 3. That's our podium, boys. So 1, 2, 3. Frenzy in 4th. We got Freedom in 5th. We got Hobo in 6th. We got Stasvin in 7th. Got DXT Anthony like in 8th. Got Lewis the Beaker in 9th. We got Speedy in 10th. We got Flea in 11th, and DXT Dara and Nilma like in 13th, 12th and 13th. Nilma, what a battle, the most set up battle ever. I know, that was like amazing. There's like so many back and forth overtakes. I was like, wow. Big salty see what? Loving the accent, mate. My driver of the day is Dara. Yeah, Dara can get driver of the day because like he didn't like crash out. But like I've got to give it to the XT Matty, like, because he done good. Done good, the lad, done good. Been waiting for him to be back on the podium. He's gone and done it. Alright, boys. So like I'm gonna end the stream in a moment. I'm just gonna say thanks very much for everybody who joined us. Look forward to next week because like we're gonna have another big race. And like might have a bit more fun. I might crack out the PG accents, like, and like a few little novelty ones for you all, like. Oh, and we've got like a little request, like, from Big Salty Seawater.
How have I fucking spun? How have I spun? I'm out.
There we go, lad. There we go. You can actually get it on your YouTube. You go on my YouTube channel and look for Have I Spun Hobo Edition. You can find it. It's there for everybody to watch. So, like, guys, we're going to say congratulations to Non-Human, DXC, Matty, and Shaunicus. You know, because they won. And congratulations to the guys who can't finish a race. And it's not our fault that you can't drive. You know what I mean? And unlucky Dad again kicking out because he's not used to seeing you get past lap 4. Alright guys, I'm going to say goodnight to you all. And we'll look forward to seeing you next week. Right, night.